first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And, right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
The first carry now for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
We're rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We're rolling.
Stafford gives to Abdullah on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
To throw again is Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
All right, here we go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Leopard!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Watch it now, Barney!
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set. 180.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, boys, here we go. Here we go. Hey, 22.
On first down, it's Stafford. Being chased out left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Throwing again is Stafford. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 39 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
To the air again, Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll get it up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is taken around the 12. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Look at 50.
Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set! All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, You know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. C.J. Mosley, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On first down, Abdullah. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Set, 180.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down again.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That is caught. It's Perriman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the 1st thanks to a flashy little spin move. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowler Glover Quinn there making the play.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And able to find John Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Leopard! Leopard!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Throwing here, Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Let's go!
1st and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, let's go.
They go with Abdullah again. He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Ready. Light. 21.
Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.